The Ferrari Portofino is a highly refined, highly civilized, high-end luxury machine. But drop the hammer and it'll blast from 0 to 60 in just 3.1 seconds. Keep the throttle pinned and it'll run all the way to a 199 miles per hour top speed. Mega numbers for an ordinary car, but par for the course in petrol-crazed northern Italy.
This is an area of crazy people because of the tremendous heat that hitting in the summer and the long winters with thick fog.
The excessive summer heat and cold winter nights might help explain how the area becomes a hotbed for speed, which Ferrari's Formula One team puts on display every single year at the highest level of motorsports.
Formula One is a platform where we develop new technology, and then all the experience is brought on our road car.
No location on the Maranello factory campus highlights the link between Formula One Technic and road-going machines, quite like the foundry. It's the first step in a pressure-filled 3-week manufacturing process that starts with the casting of raw parts and ends with the assembly of a brand new Portofino. Every step is done with exacting detail because every part must be perfect. And it all begins by melting aluminium ingots in a nearly 1400-degree furnace. On the other side of the factory, a series of sand casting molds are used to create new engine components. The molten liquid is poured in. Moments later, a blazing hot, raw engine block comes off the line. It's a detailed process that requires an incredible amount of advanced research and development.
For us, this is not religion. This is engineering, and the best solution is always the best.
To give the Portofino a much-needed boost over its predecessor, the engineering team decides to redesign how petrol is ignited inside the 3.9-litre twin-turbo V8 engine.
We changed the combustion process, and this increased the power inside the chamber.
Altering the combustion boosts power by nearly 10%, adding an additional 39 horsepower. But the bigger explosions create a setback.
This is a problem for the piston, for the conrod, for the chamber itself, for the valves, to be reliable over the whole life of the car.
To solve the issue, the team revamps the pistons and connecting rods using heat-resistant aluminium alloy.
We don't use any concept or any technology only to follow a certain thing that is en vogue. We are always thinking what is the best for the car.
The revised technical concepts take their next step forward inside the milling hall, where the engine starts to take shape as excess weight is trimmed from the raw aluminium castings. The most delicate and complex component is the crankshaft, the backbone of any motor. It takes a remarkable 16 days to properly prepare one. The process begins by machining the crank. Then it's heat-treated before being bored and ground to its final spec. The resulting piece loses roughly 50% of its initial weight, which continues to help the new Portofino drive more like a track-focused machine.
It's a really fast, really powerful, really beautiful, really elegant, really special car.
A special vehicle whose forged and milled parts need to be sent to perhaps the most important location on the entire Ferrari campus: the engine assembly hall, where it'll take more than a day to craft the Portofino's 591 horsepower Italian V8. After a decade in production, Ferrari is racing to replace their highly successful California Grand Touring platform with a new, wickedly fast 2+2 called the Portofino. A rare and exclusive machine that costs over $200,000 before options and offers a unique blend of handcrafted luxury and racetrack-worthy performance.
Ferrari was born as a Scuderia Ferrari and then became the Automobili Ferrari. So the Formula One is a deep part of our DNA.
Today, the Ferrari brand is perhaps best known for two things: creating highly exotic, highly expensive, high-performance supercars, and running the winningest Formula One team in history with over 230 race victories.